Hello again, folks, and welcome back to home. Let's continue. We're going to go into the building that says no, 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 no. I think this might say don't go in, don't something, and then two more no's. I'm intrigued. Okay, what do we got? The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. Gross. Oh, it's a bathroom, folks. There was a damp-smelling plank leaning against the stall door. I might have been able to cross the river with it. Did I take it? I managed to carry the plank under my arm so it didn't get in the way. Well, that's convenient. All right. We'll find our way back to the river then, folks. Thanks, building. You're not so bad. Okay. Was it this one? I completely forget. Through the dense trees like a okay. Oh. Though the path ahead of me was less dense, I still felt guarded and wary. Who knew what was what was ahead? Okay. So. Oh no, I'm not done in there yet! Oh, damn it. I wasn't done exploring. I have a plank! I have a plank! Oh, that's unfortunate. We have to keep going. That's a shame, folks. I wasn't done exploring that place yet. Alright, what do we got? As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Let's hope so. Just the wind. Oh. We're getting to a city now, folks. Oh, okay. Nothing is that. Oh, there's another body. I found the body of a security guard, just doing his job, no doubt. His face was covered with blood from some kind of head wound. I wondered, was this flashlight his? Oh, okay. What's this? Dug into the ground was a cracked old watch. First my wallet, and now this. Did I retrieve my watch? Yes. The watch was useless, but I put it on my wrist anyway. Don't leave my watch laying around on a crime scene. Are you crazy? Okay. Now, what have we got in here? That's upsetting. Ooh, one of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. Maybe your wallet. There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out of the box, snaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear, and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. Okay, so let's explore a couple of these rooms, folks. Okay, before we go upstairs, let's explore over here. Folks, that's unfortunate. A little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted to the front that said, "Danger, closed for repairs." But I wasn't done exploring the forest yet. Oh. Alright, so I can't get into those doors yet, until we get some power. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Good old Norman. What's this? Our old break table. The layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. Okay. Before we go up those stairs, we're gonna keep exploring in here. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognizable. Okay. A power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Yeah, you did. Good job, David. I named him David, folks. Oh god, there's another power panel. I almost walked right past it. It was shut off. Did I push it? And we've got power, folks. It was shut tight. There was a rusty-looking card slot on the side. I needed a key card. Okay, so before we continue to explore the top level, let's go see if we can open some of these doors, yes? Now that we have power to some of them. There was a large power to cobwebs that collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. Okay, so there must be more panels. So, we will go find more panels, folks. Up we go. Now, can I have all of the panels activated, or? Oh, okay, see. When I moved the other one, is this one turn on? Oh, no, they're still on, okay. The power panel still wasn't working. Did I try it again? Ah, there we go. I just didn't do it right the first time, folks. Come on, it's a button. It's a button, David. Okay. Now let's try going back downstairs. See if we can progress at all, right? The door was locked. There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out of the box, sneaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear, and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. Okay, so we must have to turn on all of the switches then. So, let us continue to explore then, folks. Up we go. And up we go. I'm still upset about not being able to go back into the forest. Not cool, game. The door had been hastily boarded up. Well, that's creepy. Extremely creepy. Okay, what do we got? This was Norman's locker. The door was dented, like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked here. Yeah, you would definitely notice something like that. Yeah, another switch going. Ooh. A utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Yeah, all right. As I took the hammer, I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. That means it's been used recently. I probably shouldn't have taken that. Oh, well. The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Did I take the card? I slipped the key card into my pocket. We're going to use that when we go back downstairs, folks. Did I push it? Did I push it? Oh, okay. How about you? Push the switch. So what's wrong with you, switch? Oh, okay. There we go. Everything's back on. That means I should be able to get it through that one door, and I have the magnetic stripe for the other door, so that's fun. But can I use this hammer to get into this door that's boarded up? That's the question. I struck with the hammer. The old wooden boards came apart easily. After I had removed the planks, I left the hammer on the floor. Smart. This was my locker. There in the factory. It stank of booze. There was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn up. I thought I had taken that picture home when the factory closed. There was a mess of empty booze bottles. I wondered if that man in the house had something to do with this. He sure had a lot of alcohol at his place. This is getting interesting, folks. Clearly someone's tampering. Okay. So we're going to head back downstairs. Get through some of these doors, yes? Now, which one do we want to get first? The door opened now that the power was back on. Well, this is inviting. Another smudge of dirt, similar to the one I found in those sewers, was on the floor. Excuse me? A large pile of building materials and debris blocked the way. Okay, we're not going that way. What's this way? A rusted old regulator of some kind sat dusty and unused against the wall. Good. Planks, tools, and broken up parts blocked any further passage. Whoa. I don't care much for the noises in here, so I'm going to leave. Goodbye. Okay. A rack of flashlights hung on the wall. One of them was missing. That'd be the one I'm holding, isn't it? Oh boy. The stale scent of the old factory gave way to the brisk odor of pine trees and dirt. I was back outside, though I wasn't sure if that was better or worse. The path beyond was dark, and my flashlight barely illuminated anything. I wondered if it had really been taken from the factory. If so, how did I get it? That poor guard. He was probably just doing his job. Maybe he knew what was going on in that boarded-up room. If he did, he wouldn't be telling that tale to anybody. I hope the path led back into town. I needed to find some help. Okay. It's too quiet. Speak louder, crickets! Is this my truck? A pickup had smashed into the guardrail and stood silent. Was this the truck that those newspaper clippings mentioned? Was there really a body found here, too? I looked closer at the tailgate and could see a series of dried streaks down its back. Inside the truck was dried blood and broken glass. I was surprised this hadn't been towed away yet. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's fine. Let's keep going, folks. Oop, going through the fence. Fun. Okay, can't go that way. Getting close to the city? Maybe? Dumpsters. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? Yes, take your driver's license back. I was amazing to have found my credit card, and now this. I took the card into my wallet next to my credit card. That is messed up. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. Great. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. This is creepy, folks. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open. It needed a key. There was a bit of blood on the keyhole. Oh, that's great. I hear noises again. Oh, there's blood this way. I don't want to go this way. What was this? It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. I wondered where it led. Did I pull the chain? I gave the chain a single tug, and a simple folding ladder to the attic popped down. Okay, good. The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. Whoa! Oh no. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been killed trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, you deserved better than this. Did I close his eyes? Yes, you did. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace or if I just couldn't stand to think anymore about what was going on. Quickly, I closed Norman's eyes. Norman, do you have a key on you by chance? The poor bastard. Well, that's a bit rude. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there in the wood. Oop, the kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through the mess, did I? Yeah, go on. Found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash, and pocketed it. We're 1 hairpin richer now. That's great. Oh, I might be able to pick that lock with that, right? Because you, Jill, the master of unlocking. Okay, before I head up to the... let's go up to the attic. We're there anyway. As I walk back into the room. Okay. Attics are always fun. There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? Yeah, you did. A pile of clothes, photos, and even shoes. As I looked closer, I realized they were Rachel's. What were you What were you doing here, Rachel? Were you responsible for poor Norman downstairs? Come on now, David, that's your wife. Though her clothes being here is strange. Okay. Bye. What else have we got? Before we head back downstairs and try to open that lock. Ooh. I wasn't entirely surprised to find this there. It was one of Rachel's old fall coats. I always wondered what happened to it. How long had it been there? Oh boy. There was a well-maintained gun cabinet here in Norman's room. I didn't know much about guns, but it looked like he kept a few hunting rifles. Well, that's good. Bye. Okay. Let's try to pick that lock, shall we? I used the hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. Okay. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Okay. That night continued to take horrible turn after horrible turn. It had been weeks since I'd last seen Norman, but to find him like that? Who could have done that to him? Seeing that dusty box with those old clothes was a shock. How long had they been there? And what was Rachel doing at Norman's place? I felt like I had only discovered more questions, no answers. But I was close to home. It was time to find out the truth. Alright folks, so before we do that, I'm going to end this video. And when we return, we shall find out the truth. Thanks very much for joining me, folks. I will see you guys on the next episode of Let's Play Home. Take care, folks. Why am I standing in the rain?